Imagine a place right in the heart of one of Europe's most electric cities, where you step through a gate and the noise just stops. That's Retiro Park, and it's nothing like what you'd expect from Madrid. You enter through the French parterre, a perfectly sculpted garden, geometric flower beds, trimmed trees standing at attention. Elegant, almost royal. Which makes sense because this park was royal. For 2 centuries, ordinary people weren't even allowed inside. And then the lake opens in front of you. Rent a rowboat and drift across it, ducks paddling by, while King Alfonso XII watches over you from his grand pedestal on the shore. Built in 1922 and paid for entirely by public donations. The people of Madrid just loved their king that much. Wander a little further and the ruins of a 16th century hermitage appear between the trees. Moss on stone. Silence. The kind of place that makes you stop mid-sentence. But Retiro isn't frozen in the past. Not even close. Kids learning to rollerblade, friends stretched out on the grass, a saxophonist playing something slow and lovely to no one in particular. People running, stretching, just breathing. This park is nearly 300 acres. And if your feet need a break, you can rent a cart and cover the whole thing because on foot, one day is simply not enough. Somewhere in the southern end, you'll find a fountain that stops everyone in their tracks. The Fallen Angel, a bronze Lucifer cast mid-fall from heaven, inspired by Milton's Paradise Lost, unveiled here in 1885. It is considered the only public monument to the devil anywhere in the world. The Velázquez Palace is closed for renovation right now. The Crystal Palace too. But people still gather at the fountain outside, musicians play, the glass still catches the light, and somehow it's still completely worth it. Then there's the Paseo de las Estatuas, a shaded avenue lined with the stone facades of Spanish kings. These statues were originally made for the royal palace, but were deemed too heavy for the cornice. So they ended up here instead, watching over visitors for centuries. And save the best for last. Near the entrance, an ancient tree, an ahuehuete, a Mexican cypress that has stood on this exact spot since the 1630s. It doesn't fully lose its leaves, not even in winter, just a few quietly, as if it's too proud to let go entirely. When Napoleon's forces took over this park as their military headquarters, they chopped down nearly every tree for wood, but this one survived. Legend has it that they found it too useful to destroy, mounting a cannon between its enormous branches and firing from its cover. A tree that outlasted an empire. Still standing, still here. That's Retiro Park. Nearly 400 years of stories growing from the same roots. And somehow, still the most alive place in the city. See you in Madrid.